All right, boys. Welcome to episode number 2 of Inside the Crease Hockey Podcast. I'm your host, Connor. We're missing a couple people today. I don't know if you can see or not. I'm the only one here. One of my special guests to find the corner right now. You'll see him in a minute. But Griffin is currently at the beach for the weekend with his family. Mikey has family visiting. I don't know why everyone planned to go do stuff with their family during my recording session time, but and then Patty Rankin, he's currently in the Junior Olympics right now, AAU, so wish him luck. I know he's gonna kill it. He does the javelin and the steeplechase, so pretty badass stuff if you ask me. So I know I'm teasing a special guest. Please welcome to the podcast, our first ever special guest, U18 Team Maryland AAA hockey player, Pat Sweeney. Welcome to the pod, Sweeney.
Good to be here.
Alright, that's Patrick. We're playing together, play high school hockey together. Never played club together, just a little bit too good for me, I think. So let's get started here. First thing, talk about the new Adidas third jerseys. I think they're beautiful. I love it. I'm so glad they're doing that. I really missed that. I remember years ago, the Capitals wear their white alternates as their away jerseys because their away jerseys are really ugly, and I really like that. I'm glad that they did that.
Gonna have to get the Ducks throwback.
So
Mighty
sick.
Ducks logo.
I'm so sick.
Yeah.
People are saying it's ugly. I don't know how people think it's ugly at all. That's sick. That's like really cool. I really like that.
Yeah.
They're going back a little bit to early 2000s. What else? Oh, the Flyers.
Flyers all black this year.
Oh, I like
Looking
it.
sexy.
Black and orange.
Yeah.
So sick. I love it.
Rock
I'm
the
glad.
prison uniform.
Oh yeah, for sure. Broad Street Bullies. I'm interested to see what Arizona does with their third jersey. I know that they have that Coyotes, where they have the coyote on as a crest. I think that one looks really cool.
Yeah. Don't know how often they're gonna wear it.
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Like, what games are they gonna wear the third jerseys for? Like, are they just gonna wear them whenever they feel like, or are they gonna be specific times where they wear them? Like, I don't know, like maybe on like holidays or something stupid. I don't know. But I like to see when they do.
Yeah, definitely.
Capitals jerseys too. The Capitals have multiple jerseys we can have for our throwbacks. We have
The new one we just got this year.
Yeah.
At the
The
Stadium Series.
Stadium Series, great game by the way. We have those in red. We have the Old Bear Classic jerseys when we played the Blackhawks.
Yeah. Penguins one.
The Penguins ones, yeah.
Alternates.
I don't know. I like to see which ones we wear.
Yeah.
And then whose other jerseys do I like to see? I like to see Tampa Bay's black jerseys.
Oh yeah, bring those back.
I like those. I like those a lot. Play with them in NHL all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They're so sick. And like, people were hating on Adidas at this time last year.
Yeah.
When they said they weren't gonna have alternates this year, but I think people were still hating on Adidas anyway, just because everyone, we were so used to having Reebok jerseys. But I actually think Adidas is doing good with the jerseys. I think that all the jerseys are nice.
Colorful.
They're really they're colorful. They didn't change them. They kept them really the roughly the same. All the teams did, and Adidas just made them look nicer, I think. And the fact that we have Adidas jerseys, you get Reeboks on sale for like $50.
Yeah. Save some money.
Save some money, boys. All right.
Big contract signing.
Contract. Oh yeah, absolutely. You want to talk about who? Jason Zucker first, Jacob Trouba,
Tom Wilson.
If
you guys didn't know, the man rocket.
The absolute man rocket. If you didn't know, if you're living under a rock, Tommy Wilson, 6 years, $5.17 million average salary a year.
It's a big deal.
That's a big deal for a big beauty.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love this contract.
You gotta hate the haters though.
Oh, exactly. So annoying.
There's no reason not to like that contract, unless you're someone else.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think that he's just such a rare breed in the game of hockey nowadays. You got a guy that can play top minutes, play on the first line with two of the best Russians in the NHL, and he puts up points with them, and he also throws the body.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
He's in the other team's head nonstop.
Oh, all the time, and that's something that's really important. Because if they're not focusing on playing, they're focused on you. Then they're not going to be scoring goals. Because you're focused on you, you're not focused on playing the game.
close to a point per game average in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can look at his regular season stats and say, well, he only had 35 points. Mm-hmm. But that was with Barry Trotz, coach. And we all know Barry Trotz loved to throw lines around.
Yeah.
And, every other game he'd have new guys scratch, new guys playing, new lines all the time. And, you can't really use those stats to compare, or not really to compare him to anything, but, you can't use them to judge him. Yeah. Especially because, I don't think it's really fair to do that to him. Mm-hmm. Because there are times he'd be playing on the first line with, Kuzi and Ovi, and then there'd be times where he'd be playing on the fourth line with, Stevenson and Ellen or whatever. Like you can't really judge him within those games because he's not going to get points playing with those guys. Those guys are down there for a reason. They're not as offensively talented as someone like Ovechkin, who he was playing with. He didn't get points with.
Hang with,
I love his physical aspect and the fact that he's really good at killing penalties now. Mm-hmm. He went from taking all these penalties. Yeah. I remember he read it on Rush Machine Never Breaks, great blog. That he talked with Barry Trotz, and they're trying to get him to not take as many stupid penalties. Obviously, if you get a penalty for tripping or hitting someone, that's one thing. But if you get a penalty for retaliation, no one wants that. So he's talking about being a better penalty killer, taking less penalties, really expanding on his game, not only physically, mentally, but also defensively. So
he's a huge part of the kill.
Oh yeah. Oh. Sorry, boys. I think that's a good salary. The only thing I don't like about it is that, it was 5 years, right? Mm-hmm. 5 years is a good length. I would like to see those numbers. 6 years? Yeah. 6 years, $5 million?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, that's not that bad. I mean, mm-hmm. $5 million it's a little bit of a chance contract. It's a risky contract, a little bit, just because, he is 24, so he's still young. He's still going to grow and get better. But you don't want to see something like this happen where he doesn't fix his play. He still takes penalties. Yeah, he goes into slumps. You don't want to see where he just stops growing, getting better. Because if he only does cap out at 40 points a season, mm-hmm. making $5 million, that's not terrible. It really isn't. But
could be better.
It could be better. I don't know if he's going to be on the first line all year. Mm-hmm. Because Verana's going to be an absolute beauty, but I don't think they're going to separate Verana, Oshie, and Backstrom. So I think that it's a good contract, but there's a little bit of risk there in case something does happen where he just doesn't pick up his game and he just starts to digress. But all right, Jason Zucker or Jacob Trouba next?
Trouba.
Jacob Trouba.
1 year for $5.5 million.
Yeah, arbitration.
With 3 goals in 55 games.
Yeah, that's people were saying some people don't read into this stuff enough. People were saying that he's not worth that, but.
You can't always judge by goals.
Exactly. You want to look at,
behind the scenes work.
Exactly. And then also, he did put up almost half a point per game. And being a defenseman, that's hard to do. Yeah. I've already, last podcast I talked about how it's hard being a defenseman. You have to, play good defensively, shut other teams down, but also be able to transition quickly to playing offense and going to get points and scoring goals. So, it's tough. And, arbitration, you listen to other guys talk about going through arbitration, it's brutal. It's basically this dude just sitting in a room with all of his coaches and general managers and guys that are signing this contract, and they're just ripping on him. They're trying to tell the arbitrator how bad he is and how he's a liability on the ice. You know how awkward that must be? You walk in there, shake everyone's hand, what's up, guys, and then all of a sudden be like, oh, Jacob Trouba is the worst defenseman I've ever seen. He can't even break up a 3-on-1. He's brutal.
Yeah.
And then you get your way, and then they're like, yeah, you want to grab a beer after this? That must be the most awkward thing in the world. Having everyone that is in charge of you and that you're supposed to be playing for them just rip on you constantly, trying to make sure that you look bad.
But he's there another year, 5.5, not bad.
Yeah, he's for sure leaving after next year. I think 100% he's gone. He does. I mean, I wouldn't want to be on a team that just tried to steal all this money from me. I think he's worth the 5.5 mil. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know, maybe $5 mil.
Defenseman's different,
yeah. Yeah, defenseman's harder, and if you have a guy that's almost point per game as defenseman, just give him a little bit of money. Mm-hmm. He's obviously gonna be good. I don't know how long he wanted to be in Winnipeg for, because my guess is that he asked for if he asked for $6 mil for 1 year, they probably would have given it to him. But if they, if he wanted 4 or 5 years of $5 $5 million or like whatever. So they're probably like, maybe not. But I mean, I still would have given him that. That would be good.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna be there when they have a solid team next year.
Yeah, and then they, they're either
far this year.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good chance next year for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. With their Winnipeg's been strong again this year. The only Paul Stastny they lost, right?
Oh yeah, Paul Stastny went to Vegas. That's a big move.
Yeah, but back
still
to
Line, Wheeler, Bufflin.
Yeah, Dustin Bufflin. He's actually so
luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Winnipeg's gonna be fine. I think that if they don't, Jacob Trouba's gone next year, no matter what.
Yeah.
But they have one more year with him, and he's gonna put up solid numbers, and he's gonna look good. So it's gonna be good for him. It's gonna be good for the Jets, I guess. Jason Zucker.
5 years, 5.5 mil average.
That's actually not bad. I forgot what his stats were looking like.
64 points in the entire season.
82 games.
Yeah.
That's basically sort of like the Jacob Trouba. Except that's consistent.
He's good enough, yeah.
Exactly. People were really ripping on him too. They're like, why is he getting all this money all this year? Like he's not that great. What are you talking about? Any defenseman that puts up 64 points in 82 games, like, I mean, you're an all-star defenseman, right? All-state.
Yeah. High school.
So it's one of those things where it's like he deserves that money and he doesn't get the recognition that he deserves. 64 points. It's hard for any player to put up, but especially being a defenseman. That's impressive. I actually like that. And I'm sure everyone's glad that he's back. I'm glad he didn't go to arbitration. It's fair for both parties that didn't. I think he's gonna put up probably around the same numbers. I don't know who he plays with. Maybe Ryan Sutter. I don't know if he's probably his power play.
He's a left wing actually.
He's a wing?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I thought he was a defenseman.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's brutal. Did you look that up? Is that what you're Googling? You're like,
I was like, there's no way he's a D, man.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Wow. Cut.
Cut. Clip that.
Clip that. Oh my. Ooh. Wow. I could have sworn he was a defenseman.
No.
Not even 1 year? NHL 19. I've been playing a little bit too much NHL. I don't understand what I was,
Again, it is Minnesota.
I don't watch Minnesota enough. I apologize. That's embarrassing. I don't know how to play defense. As a left winger, that's a very... No, that's actually... I mean, that's so good for being offense.
30-goal season.
Anyone that puts up 30 goals and gets 64 points is good. Whether they're offense or defense. Whatever one.
I mean, he's the top guy of Minnesota. What more can you ask for?
Minnesota's actually in an awkward place right now. Yeah. They have a lot of big contracts with not a lot of good guys on that team. Zach Parise, granted he's been going through injuries, pretty bad injuries. I don't even know how many points he put up last year, but I know it was not a lot of points. And he's getting paid big contract to do that, and he's not doing it. Eric Stahl, absolute beast. He basically carried their team last year to the playoffs. They get swept, or did they lose in 5? I think, right? I think they lost in 5.
Yeah. They make it in playoffs.
Yeah, they play Winnipeg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't see them getting out of the wild card spot.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough year again.
They might not even make the playoffs. They're either gonna be a wild card or they're not gonna make the playoffs. Either way, they're not gonna do any damage in the playoffs next year.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I think they should save their fans the misery of false hope and start maybe trading veteran players away. Not trading away Eric Stahl your big pieces, but like work on shipping some people out, getting picks in, start like a slow, little bit of rebuild, not a full rebuild. You're not jumping ship, but start getting picks, start getting prospects. That way, in 4 years or 3 years, whenever your team is not going to make a wild card spot anymore, you're able to quickly rebuild that team. Yeah, Matt Dumble's good. He's a young guy.
Yeah,
he was going to help out a lot there. I think they have Joel Eriksson too. Maybe, if I remember right, I think he signed there. Actually, he's a younger guy. He plays offense. He's a solid player. He has a cool last name. So, yeah. All right.
Hughes not playing for Vancouver. He's staying with Michigan.
Yeah, I like that on his
Big
part.
news. Yeah.
That's a smart play.
Let him develop another year.
Yeah, I'm sure he wants to play in college too. I mean, obviously everyone wants to play in NHL.
College hockey's
absolutely.
fun.
I'm pretty sure.
I do not like it.
I almost said Michigan.
Yeah.
Michigan,
Yeah.
not Minnesota. I almost said Minnesota. Michigan, I'm pretty sure they did good in the tournament, the NCAA ice, whatever they call that tournament. They get to the Frozen Four.
I don't think so.
But you never know next year. And
still, he's got to develop another year.
You saw
NHL's a big deal.
You saw what Brock Besser did? Brock Besser just stayed another year or two in college, and he came out flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a good decision because
you're his leadership.
Yeah, you're developing. You're gonna get better for the next year. Like he knows that he's going to be on the roster after the season. Yeah. So why not make yourself? He was going to be on the roster either way, but like why not make yourself better? And also, his brother is in the draft next year, and Quinn, who's not playing, could help them lose a couple more games and maybe get that first overall pick. And then you got 2 more brothers on Vancouver. That'd be so cool, actually.
Yeah.
The Sedins leave. 2 seasons later, Jack and Quinn Hughes on the team, and then they actually have another brother too. He's 14. He plays on Little Caesars.
Yeah.
That's actually really impressive. I don't know his name though, but all 3 of them on the Vancouver Canucks. I can see it.
Rankings right now, off-season rankings.
We would do like top teams.
Yeah, Tampa's up there. Vegas is up there.
We did cup odds last episode, but we can do like our top 5 teams for the season. You got it first. Keep my mind.
Tampa's number 1 for me. They're just gonna be hard to stop next year.
Oh yeah, for sure. Kucherov, Stamkos.
Yeah.
They're always great. Langston both play 100 points.
Johnson.
That's the year to win it though.
Yeah. Next year's. I have Hedman, McDonough still. Vasilevsky.
Oh yeah, Sergachev.
Oh yeah, Sergachev.
Freaking beaut. Are you kidding me? He's so good. And he's massive too. He lays the body. And he can like score points and move the puck well.
Big lefty defenseman.
Yeah. Can't believe they got him for freaking Jonathan Drouin. Wow. Jeez, Mark Bergevin's a terrible GM.
I mean, Winnipeg's still gonna be up there. I don't know how good they're gonna be without Stastny. You never know.
Yeah. I mean, they still have good players too. They have Kyle Connor, who was tearing it up last year in the playoffs. Very fast skater, good playmaker. Patrick Laine, obviously Patrick Laine is insane. I see them being good.
I can see Toronto in the top 10 maybe. I think they're gonna have a big run next year, maybe conference finals, 2nd round.
I can see it.
Yeah. When they lost Game 7 to Bruins this year, but they got a lot of talent, speed up front. I don't see how people are doubting them.
Yeah.
I mean, Matthews, Marner, Connor Brown.
Oh, I love Marner.
Kadri.
Oh, I hate Kadri, but he's a good player. Like, I absolutely hate the guy. He's a lot like Tom Wilson. Hate the guy, but he's good.
And now JT, they're stacked up and down the lineup.
Oh, yeah. Maybe one more.
Vegas, I don't know how they're going to perform again. They got Stastny now, but West is...
I mean, can they redo all that match they did last year?
Can they go back? I mean, the West is still a tough conference.
Yeah, I mean, granted, their division is terrible, but I mean, they're probably gonna make the playoffs just because of how bad the division they're in is. But I mean, you never know. Maybe they can. Maybe they'll actually make it back and win it again. I don't know if that happened though. You all good? All right. My top 5 teams. First, I'm gonna go with. I think I gotta go Tampa.
Yeah,
like if you just looking at their lineup, there's nothing wrong with their lineup. Like there's not one guy that you're like, maybe you can try to trade for a little bit of a better like improvement just to make sure. There's no one on the roster like that. The top 4 defensemen are, top 20 defensemen in the league. I mean, Ryan McDonough's not up there anymore, but like they're all good. Every team would like one of their top 4 defensemen. Except their top 9, even their 4th line, they're all good players. They're all good, and there's their goalie probably one of the best in the world right now.
A very successful power play.
Yeah, there's
2 one-timer options on each side.
Oh, if you take a penalty against the team, they're going to score. They're going to have like an 85-90% power play percentage next year. I think Stamkos and Kucherov could both put up 100 points plus. Second team, I think I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with not number 2 in the NHL, but just in my top 5. I'm gonna go with New Jersey, the Devils. Nico Hischier, he's absolutely insane. Him and Taylor Hall are really good together. I also think that they have a lot of young upcoming defensemen. Will Butcher's really, really good back there. And they have a good goalie in Corey Snyder. It depends if he plays or not. But if he plays like he used to play back in Vancouver, and when he was they can be a really good team. I don't know if they're gonna make it all the way, but I think that they're gonna be. I think they're gonna impress a lot of people this year.
Yeah.
They're probably number 5 in my top 5 if I have to rank it.
Mm-hmm.
My third team that I put in my top 5 right now. Winnipeg, yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, like basically with Tampa Bay, there's really nothing wrong with their lineup that you wouldn't want to change anything. But this might be a year that they have to get it done. You're looking at 2 years from now, Dustin Byfuglien's not gonna be back there.
Mm-hmm.
Blake, I don't know how long Blake Wheeler's gonna keep on playing for. It's just like Mark Scheifele's gonna be good for the next couple of years, but they have to win it soon. I think they have to win it soon. Other than Kyle Connor, Patrick Laine. I know they have that Armia guy too. I'm not sure how good he is, but they have to get it done soon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want some of their players might leave soon, so this might be a year they have to get it done before everything collapses on them.
Bruins in Nashville too, so it'll be solid.
Yeah, I think that number 4. I think that I have to put Nashville back up there. Nashville's another one of those teams where I think the only issue with Nashville last year, they probably could have won the cup last year. Honestly, I think they could have. Their issue was they played too slow. If you watch their playoff hockey, if you watch a team like the Caps, a team like the Penguins, who won the past 3 cups.
Awesome.
The Penguins, the only reason all the Penguins Caps won is because they created turnovers, they capitalized on turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
They play fast. They play aggressively. They hit the forecheck hard. They make the other team make mistakes. Whereas a team like Nashville last year, who had all the pieces they needed, a good goalie, solid offense, probably the best defense in the NHL, they waited for the other team to make mistakes. And NHL players don't normally make mistakes like that, so they didn't have as many chances to try to capitalize on because they weren't making turnovers. They weren't causing plays. They were playing too passively. You have to be aggressive. You have to go for it. You have to go be aggressive, get the puck. And they were more of a sit back kind of contained defense, transition to offense, and then try to score once you set it up in the zone, which doesn't really work against fast teams like that. And then I think my final top 5 team, I think it's gonna be this is actually sort of hard.
Maybe Toronto.
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Toronto, honestly.
I don't know about Pittsburgh being high.
I think the Capitals again. Don't want to be biased or anything.
Yeah.
But
Definitely not.
no, not biased at all.
Yeah.
But
they got basically the same team.
Same exact team, which was a good team, and then we have Barry Trotz anymore, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Barry Trotz is a great guy, but he's not a great coach.
Yeah.
It's hard to make a good team when you're mixing up the lines after every single game. You look at teams like Montreal, teams like Toronto. Their lines don't really change too often. Every team changes their lines a little bit, but after every single game, our lines were changed.
Yeah.
And that's something you do in like freaking PB Rec.
Mm-hmm.
I would know. That's just not something you could do at the NHL level. Where you're supposed to get guys comfortable playing with each other. Even in our age groups. If you're playing with the guy for a whole season, you're gonna be able to trust where he is on the. If he likes to cut to the middle, you give him a quick little saucer pass when he cuts to the middle, swing the defense. You're not gonna know what to do if you don't play with a guy. It's not going to work out very well. Thankfully, Barry Trotz figured that out and he started doing that towards the playoffs. But now that you have Todd Reardon behind the bench, I think they're going to be good again next year. Maybe not Stanley Cup champs again, but I think we're going to be good again next year.
Top 10 for sure.
And the fact that we have the best goalie prospect in the world in Samsonov going to be either backing up goal. I think he backs up Holtby.
Yeah.
I don't think he's in the KHL. I don't think he wants to come over from the KHL just to play starting goalie in the AHL.
Yeah.
That's not really useful for him. He should just stay in the KHL if he's going to be backing him up, or if he's not going to be backing up Holtby. So I think that's what's going to happen. Holtby is going to be starting in the AHL, which I think he probably doesn't want to be, but he might be understanding if someone sits down and is like, hey, we need you to do that for us because we need this guy to stay over here in the fellow. So that way, he'll be able to take Holtby's spot once he's done. Looks like it's going to be a top 5 team again.
Obviously, big loss with Beagle, but Wilson was a big part of the penalty kill too. So got DSP.
Yeah, Beagle. Sort of not glad he's gone. I love Beagle. I'm really gonna miss him.
Face-off guy.
100%. Probably the best face-off guy in the NHL. Other than maybe, I know Ryan O'Reilly's
Crosby's.
stupidly good at face-offs, and so is Crosby.
Mhm.
But, you know, I think that's sort of a good thing that he left. We have younger prospects like Travis Boyd,
Yeah.
Shane Gergish,
Mhm.
UND. Oh,
Yeah, North
yeah,
Dakota.
North Dakota.
Yeah.
North Dakota.
Yeah.
You know, we need those guys to grow, and we need them to develop.
Good playing time.
Exactly. So hopefully, you know, I'd like to see. I prefer Gergich just because I love his name, and he's a really smart playing. He's a really smart playmaker.
He's got wheels too.
He's got absolutely. He's got wheels. He can fly.
Mhm.
Travis Boyd's good too. He's a little bit more grinding, you know, in the corners, roughing him up a little bit. But either you can't go wrong either way. But I prefer Gergich just because, you know, he's a younger, faster player. I think that's today's NHL. You gotta be fast. You gotta be able to fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anything else?
Nope.
That's it.
Except for new game out.
Oh, there's a new game out.
Yeah.
I think it's like
Beta mode.
NHL 19 maybe.
19 already.
NHL 19. Wow. If you guys haven't played it yet, I highly recommend you download it. Absolutely free. It's been out for a day now. I'm already max level.
Not that hard.
Not that hard, don't worry. It's no complaints from me so far. It's really good. The only issue I have with it right now, that's not really that big of an issue. Poke checks.
A lot of tripping penalties.
Are you kidding me, EA?
Yeah.
10 seconds into the game, I take a penalty. 5 seconds later, he scores on a power play. My last ever online 5v5 versus game. I swear I'm done with that. Just playing the EASHL game mode. I think it's gonna be a good year for EA Sports. I'm really surprised how good the game actually is. There's, you know, skating. I didn't like it at first, but it grew on me. I like it a lot more now. You can actually beat people. And, you know, other EA games, you know, it would be you like wouldn't be able to actually beat people, but the fact that they added in the quick like the stutter steps and stuff like that, you can actually like use the geeks effectively. You can actually you can use spinoramas and you can use like toe drags that actually work on players. So I think that's all good stuff.
Lots of hitting. Lots of hitting.
The new collision features, I love them.
Yeah.
Big hits.
Big hits only.
Oh yeah.
The customize.
Yeah, customization options in the World of Chell game mode. So awesome.
1v1.
So much fun. Oh yeah, so much fun. My character looks sick. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Sponsored by EA
So many
Sports.
options. Don Cherry suit.
Oh, I love
If you haven't seen it, look it up.
Absolute beauty. I love Don Cherry. I'd love him on the podcast. Flying out here.
Yeah. Another special guest.
Yeah, surprise special guest for episode 3, Don Cherry. Oh, it's a good Canadian boy. Love him. Oh my god. Such an idiot. Alright. You all good?
Yeah.
Are we all good here?
All
Alright. Well, boys and girls, thank you guys so much for listening to episode number 2 of Inside the Crease.
Subscribe.
Yeah. Make sure subscribe, like the video, please share it if you want to. I'll make sure to put all of our links and stuff down in the description, our Instagram page, our email address in case you guys want to choose the email.
Fan mail.
Please no. Thank you so much again, Patrick Sweeney, for coming on.
Pleasure.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm your host Connor, and see you boys next week. Thank you.